Let's get into the details of one of the most unexpected moments in recent tennis history. Coco Gauff, the world number 2 and fresh off her French Open triumph, has crashed out of Wimbledon 2025 in the very first round. Coco Gauff, who just 3 weeks ago was celebrating her second Grand Slam title at Roland Garros, arrived in London as one of the clear favourites. Many expected her to go deep into the tournament, perhaps even challenge for the title. But on a humid Tuesday night under the closed roof of No. 1 court, the script was flipped in dramatic fashion. Facing her was Dayana Yastremska, the Ukrainian world number 42, who came into the match as a heavy underdog. Yastremska, however, played the match of her life, defeating Gauff in straight sets, 7-6, 3, 6-1, in just 78 minutes. The first set was a tense battle, eventually going to a tiebreak, but Yastremska's confidence and aggression shone through. She hit 16 winners compared to Gauff's 6 and kept her composure when the pressure was highest. Gauff, on the other hand, looked uncharacteristically tense. Her usually reliable serve deserted her, resulting in 9 double faults and a total of 29 unforced errors, numbers that are almost unheard of for a player of her caliber. She was broken 4 times and never seemed able to find her rhythm. The American's forehand, normally a weapon, was unusually restrained, and she spent much of the match looking frustrated and searching for answers from her player box. As the match slipped away, Yastremska's confidence only grew. On match point, she delivered a deep forehand that forced Gauff into yet another error, prompting a primal scream of joy from the Ukrainian. The two shared a brief moment at the net, but it was clear this was a career-defining win for Yastremska, and a devastating loss for Gauff. After the match, Gauff was visibly emotional in her press conference. She admitted feeling overwhelmed by the expectations and the whirlwind of attention following her French Open victory. "I feel like mentally I was a little bit overwhelmed with everything that came after the French Open," she said, holding back tears. "I didn't feel like I had enough time to celebrate and also get back into it. I just feel a little bit disappointed in how I showed up today. This early exit is especially shocking given Gauff's history at Wimbledon. It was here, as a 15-year-old in 2019, that she first burst onto the scene by defeating Venus Williams and reaching the 4th round. Yet, despite her success elsewhere, Wimbledon has remained her least successful major. She's never made it past the 4th round, and now, for the 3rd time in her career, she leaves a Grand Slam in the first round." Yastremska, meanwhile, was jubilant. She spoke about her memories on Court 1, having played junior finals there, and called the victory something special. Her form on grass has been a surprise even to herself, especially after being unwell at the French Open just weeks earlier. This upset is part of a broader pattern at this year's Wimbledon. Gauff's loss, combined with fellow American Jessica Pegula's first-round defeat, marks the first time in Open-era history that 2 of the top 3 women's seeds have been eliminated in the opening round of a major tournament. In total, 23 seeds, 13 men and 10 women, were knocked out in the first 2 days, tying the record for most seeded players eliminated early since the draw expanded to 32 seeds. For Gauff, this loss will sting, but she remains determined to adapt her game and come back stronger. "I have faith that if I can make these adjustments, I can do well here. I really do want to do well here," she said, looking ahead to future Wimbledons. For now, the tennis world is left reeling from one of the most dramatic opening rounds in recent memory. Wimbledon 2025 has already delivered a major shock, and the tournament is just getting started.